Today we are making Lazy Berry Crumble. It only takes 5 ingredients. You start with a box of cake mix. I use yellow cake mix, 3 pounds of mixed berries, a stick of butter, a third a cup of sugar, and 3/4 of a teaspoon of cinnamon. You want to get started by spraying a 13x9 pan with oil and get going. The first step is to pour in all of the berries. I like to go through and kind of level it out. And then from there, we start mixing in our ingredients, pour in the sugar, and then pour in the cinnamon right after that. And the goal here is to mix this so that it's pretty evenly coated. You're not going to get it perfect, and as it cooks, it's going to help you out, but that's the goal. And once you have all the berries coated evenly and back to level again, it's time to open up the cake mix and start putting it on top. You're not going to be mixing this portion in, and so you're going to want to pour it all out, and you want to make it level so that when you get to this phase where you're putting on the squares of butter, you can get this as evenly coated as possible. So I like to cut these slices thin and spread them out. Once you have the butter evenly spread across the top, you're going to put it in the oven at 350 degrees, and you're going to let it bake for 50 minutes. I want to show you what's going on inside the oven while it's cooking. You can see the butter melting, but certain portions of the cake mix are not getting coated. They will remain powdery when it comes out of the oven, and that is totally okay. It's fine to eat. I think it actually is a nice little texture difference. If you don't like that, just make sure you do full coverage across the top of the dish. And there you have it. You can see some of the white pockets where it's a little bit more powdery, and then you can see the yellower sections where the butter has made really more of a doughy texture as opposed to a crunchy crust. But you break that thing open and it is amazing. The recipe typically calls for ice cream as optional, but I strongly disagree. This is a simple and amazing dessert.